We are pleased to have you return to Wealthy Coins. What's going to happen in the next 48 hours was revealed by the CEO of Shiba Inu. Modern Shiba Inu headlines. Following Thursday's 75 basis point interest rate hike by the U.S. Federal Reserve, the cryptocurrency market fell into red. Bitcoin had modest declines, while Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which had been performing exceptionally well, saw losses. While Bitcoin remained below its recent $20,000 support line, Polygon and Uniswap both climbed in price. In this video, we'll go over what the CEO of Shiba Inu has said about what's going to happen in the next 2 days. Modern Shiba Inu headlines. For our most recent information on Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get the video started. The majority of cryptocurrency tokens were trading at a loss on November 3rd, with the exception of a handful of altcoins and stablecoins. Shiba Inu fell 4% and Dogecoin fell 7%, making them the worst losers. On the other hand, Polygon saw a 6% increase. With a loss of over 1% in the past day, the total market value of all cryptocurrencies was slightly lower at $1,010 billion. A total of $102,760 million was traded, nevertheless an increase of over 40%. In the latter days of October, Shiba Inus displayed considerable bullish momentum after there are a few continuance of trend cues visible in the SHIB price. I've specified key thresholds to help you gauge what to do next. The price of Shiba Inu shocked the cryptocurrency world in the last week of October, when the infamous meme coin surged 55%. When SHIB was trading around $0.00 last week, the bullish thesis predicted that a 20% rise would test the negative liquidity levels around $0.00 by printing a last-minute monthly high of $0.0000150, the bulls confirmed the bullish trade idea and more. Due to bearish reluctance to short the Shiba Inu price after it surpassed day traders' expectations, the current auction price is $0.0000189 USD. SHIB has experienced a 21% decline since its recent peak in October was reached. An increase in volume accompanied the rally, which broke through oversold levels on the relative strength indicator. The SHIB price is bidding little more than the 8-day explosive moving average. Following the bullish cross on October 27th, which triggered the extra 30%, this is the first time we've seen the moving average again, and since the RSI is still in the positive zone, it's possible the rally can go on. Taking all of this into account, the SHIB price could test the limits of newly formed shorts close to the $0.00 monthly high. The market value would rise by 30% if prices were to rally from where they are now. If the bears break through the liquidity zone located beneath the 21-day simple moving average, which is at $0.00, the bullish thesis could be rendered invalid. Additional falls, perhaps reaching $0.000000970 USD, could be set off by a sweep of the low. Under the invalidation scenario, Shiba Inu prices would fall 17%. A user going by the handle @ShibaPlay_ has been very active on Twitter recently, sharing information from Etherscan regarding the huge volume of transactions involving the Shiba Inu meme coin in the last day. The biggest one had to have at least 100 billion shits on board, with a value of 202438224,930 coins. The biggest one stood out. The unidentified bearer transferred a total of 847.9 billion K9 coins. Beware of whales. 1202437224930 ships were transferred. As a result of these dealings, 100 billion ships were transferred to the OKX exchange for sale. The $850 billion SHIB that was mentioned earlier is the same as $10,268,000. David Gokhshtein, founder of Gokhshtein Media and a prominent figure in the cryptocurrency industry, had previously stated his intention to increase his Shiba Inu holdings. His goal was to acquire more than 2 million meme coins. He reaffirmed his backing for SHIB by saying he loves Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, regardless of the opinions of its maximalists, over his support for a competing coin. In the last several days, SHIB's price has dropped 15% from its recent local high of 0.00014115 USD, trading at $0.000123. The price is in a range. Second layer builders for Shibarium launch have been given by Unification. The public beta testing of Shibarium could be unveiled by the third quarter of 2022 or later, according to a June 2022 announcement by Unification. Shibarium was unable to be launched in the third quarter of 2022 by the Shiba Inu developers. The online community reacted by demanding constant updates on the team's progress with the Shibarium launch. According to Shiba Inu's principal developer, Satoshi Kusama, he is constantly being asked about the release of Shibarium. Kusama promised an imminent unveiling in his statement, but he avoided providing any details. A safe, vision-friendly product is the goal of the Unification Foundation's tireless efforts. A blog post by Unification states that the Foundation is committed to working with the team to achieve the most secure and usable vision and accompanying product possible, even though they hear and consider the question of the release date of the project every day. The Shiba Eternity official player's guide was released by Shiba Inu on November 3, 2022. The guide was divided into 4 parts and contains 1,150 pages. As part of the release, Satoshi Kusama expressed his regrets for the one-day delay and dropped indications of when Shibarium could be beta released. In the lead-up to the beta release, he mentioned that Shibarium and Shibari Eternity would be promoted together. Among Kusama's many recent noteworthy accomplishments with Shiba Eternity were the game's bug fixes and the fact that it had over 250,000 downloads on both iOS and Android. Also, he promised that the game's update would be out later this month. Shiba Eternity Lore NFT Drop on OpenSea is the name of the game's one-of-a-kind NFT drop. You can find artwork priced anywhere from 0.001 E to 1,000 E. Unification Foundation officials have also confirmed that their ongoing collaboration with the Shibarium Group will continue to be a high-priority outside initiative this year. In addition, the group vowed to exert all of their might in their pursuit of a successful Shibarium launch. Unification showcased some continuing work on the alpha version in preparation for the public beta release. In a detailed post-release, the developers of Shibarium made it clear that they are always working to improve the internal alpha, so it can meet the needs of the massive audience that has been waiting for it. Because of this, the core team has been working tirelessly on our advice and is almost ready to offer the product to the public in beta. We are eager to provide support, develop the product, and deliver an update to the public soon, and the when is coming up. A week from now, Americans will vote in the midterm elections. The entire 435th House of Representatives and 35 out of the 100th Senate seat are up for election this year. Following the midterm elections, the stock market has a habit of performing well. Since there is still a strong correlation between Bitcoin and major stock indices, some speculators anticipate that crypto will also soar after the election on November 8th. As a whole, the stock market has outperformed expectations in the 6 months following a midterm election for 17 of the past 19 such elections, beginning in 1946, in accordance with what Charles Schwab found. The main reason, according to Ledin's chief strategy officer and co-founder Mauricio Di Bartolomeo, is that investors experience a great deal of anxiety in the months preceding election day. Di Bartolomeo stated that investors